Hey guys, this is a Project Potato podcast, and this is episode 6?
Yeah, 6.
I'm Project TDM.
And I'm PotatoNetwork, and today we have Space Candy with us. Say hello, Space Candy.
Hey, how's it going?
So, like always, we're going to do our track /EP/album of the month. So for me, it's Laszlo with Closer. Yeah.
And for me, it has to be Behoopfish or Behoopfish. I don't exactly know how it's said because it's French, but it's the Underworld album from 1999, and it's really great. I mean, it might be actually my favorite album of all times, and it's kind of weird, but in a unique way. So I recommend you have a listen.
I've gone for Braz_OS's My House is Scary at Night EP. Like, we just released it like 20 days ago or something, but it's just really good, really creative and stuff. So, yeah, I just really enjoy it.
Okay, so now we start with the interview. Who are you and where can we find you?
Hey, my name is Alex Polanski, also known as Space Candy, or Alex written in like hipstery witch house writing, which is my other alias. You can find me on Twitter, on Facebook, on SoundCloud, and also Mixcloud. Like, I'm probably knocking about in a few places that I've forgotten about as well. But yeah.
So how did you come up with your artist name?
It's sort of like I got into this anime called Space Dandy, which is really nerdy and stuff and weeby, but still I was just like watching it and I was just like, I like space. I also like candy, but also I like Space Dandy, so I just thought I'd combine them. And then after that, I found out Space Candy was also a strain of weed. So, like, I didn't know that at the time. I was just like, oh, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good name. Yeah, so how long have you been producing then?
I think for about 3 or 4 years, although for the first half year, I don't think I took it that seriously. But then my friend was like, he was also getting his production. He was like, hey, you should really take this seriously, man. And I was like, oh, okay. It's like, then I got really into it, and yeah.
So what equipment do you use to produce?
I have a pretty simple setup, really. I just have like a standard Windows computer with FL Studio on it, and I use and the interface I use is a M Audio, sort of like just a simple fast track M Audio interface, and then I also use AKG headphones. Yeah, and just some simple monitors, really. Like, it's not that complicated, but.
Mm-hmm. So, what kind of workflow do you have? When producing, like, yeah.
Yeah. My workflow, I think, is like a bit weird because, like, when I make a track, I don't necessarily try it and like think what kind of track I'm gonna make. I just sort of like open up FL Studio, just sort of see what happens, just like make a synth line or like a beat, and then just let it kind of like try and evolve naturally from my mind. Like, it does take a while to get stuff done that way, but like I like to think it's like kind of like a quite organic process, I guess. But I don't know, just every workflow that anyone has is good though. But that's just me personally.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a bit about your new EP and your Witch House alias.
Or alias.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Sure. My EP is called IRL Alien. My friend and artist Tad Mad did the artwork for it. Like, shout out to them for doing that. And I don't really know what my influences were for that. Like I was listening to like a lot of like Wave Racer, like a lot of like 90s dance music at the time, and like, so it's sort of like a weird combination, I guess, of like sort of future based and also like 90s dance kind of stuff, but also like a lot of like sort of like the current cute thing that's sort of like going on right now with a lot of artists on Twitter as well. And yeah, I guess like also just a lot of Paul Robinson too. It's like, it's just like a combination of a lot of those influences, and then me just like sort of like doing the thing. And yeah, it's released on Fret House Records, and yeah, it took a long time to make though. It took like, some of these songs have been around for like a year or something. And I just thought I might as well just sort of like compile these together, make it a bit conceptual, put it out, see what happens, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And it went good.
Yeah, I like to think it would.
Yeah.
And then with the Witch House Elias, that was a project that started like ages ago, like at least a year, and then I put out a few things on that, just like not exactly as a serious thing, but just as something I did on the side because Space Candy is quite like light and fun. Like it's still kind of deep, but like it's more on the happy side of what I write. But then like
Yeah.
for my other Elias, it's sort of like that's where I can be a bit more noisy and dark and experimental. And I haven't released on there in a while because like I've been really busy with uni and Space Candy. But I plan to like work on a lot of like of that other Elias this month and like in the next few months as well. I've got like remix coming out on there and a bunch of originals and same with Space Candy as well.
So, this might actually be about your Witch House Elias, but do you have any future projects coming up except for your Witch House Elias?
Oh yeah, I've got a lot planned for like Space Candy too. Like I've got like another release on another record label happening in the next couple of months or so, I think, and I think I have like a couple of collaborations that are happening as well, and you know, just gotta continue to do my thing, trying to get a few mic releases done, and yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, sounds good.
So this is a question we ask every producer who comes on here. Do you have any tips for any new producers who might be starting out?
Oh, well, I would say to like any just starting producers, just you know, obviously do the standard thing of like get good at like mastering and all that kind of thing. Like I'm still learning, of course, but it's always good to learn new stuff from like everyone you meet because everyone has a unique way of doing things, and also be creative. You know, just don't try and necessarily like try and narrow yourself down into one genre. Just sort of do like do what you want to do. Like be creative and just go mad. Really, like there's just so many possibilities of like electronic music, I think, and just explore all of them. And yeah. Thank you for listening. You can listen to my new track now, Ultra Ocean, which is the single from my EP. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you to these guys for letting me be on their show.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, bye.